Hello, and thank you for tuning in to another video. It is the Pennywise channel. If you're on Facebook, then it's going to be on the Patience Vaughn channel. All my social media is written across the bottom. I do know that they don't all have the same names and things, but that is one, how to get in contact with me, and two, where you can find my content. Now, if you have not yet, please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have a goal that we're trying to make, and we are well on our way, but we're still working toward that. So make sure that you do that, please. Um, Today we're actually going to be discussing like a someone who has actually achieved some financial independence, and we're going to hear her story because a lot of guys think that you have to be making this buku amount of money in order to achieve some type of independence, and the reality is you kind of do, but it usually doesn't start there. Usually when people start on their journeys, they're not making a super duper amount of money, but they're eventually working toward trying to, get to that place. So we're going to talk about Sarah. Sarah is a single mother. She's a single mother. She has two children. Now, Sarah was living paycheck to paycheck. I'm talking about really struggling to make ends meet. Kids cost, and they cost a lot. Okay. She also had credit card debt, and she also didn't have a savings. That sounds like a lot of people in America and even in other countries as well. But this was Sarah's situation. But the thing about it was, Sarah had a dream. She had a goal. She wanted to achieve some financial independence, and she wanted to provide a secure future for her children. Now, this is a lot of people's story. This is a lot of women's story. It's a lot of men's story as well. It's hard enough being a single parent, not just because you're trying to raise children without any help, but also to trying to finance those children as well. Now, what Sarah did is she started educating herself about personal finances. Okay. She came to something like this. We had videos, and she took notes, and she read books. She attended seminars. And a lot of these seminars are free, actually. And then she also even took some online courses. Online courses are not normally free, but you can find some that are affordable. She learned about budgeting. We talk about that a lot. She learned about investing, and then also the importance of saving. We talk about that one all the time. And honestly, when you think about achieving some type of financial independence, that saving thing, you're going to keep hearing it over and over and over again, because it literally is probably takes up the most time, is saving, learning how to just save and not just spend money, that's unnecessarily. Because even while you're educating yourself on all of these things, on how to budget, how to pay off debt, how to, invest your money in different places, you're going to be saving that entire time. All right. So what she did was she came up with a strict budget, and she started cutting out all unnecessary expenses and basically focusing on paying off her debt. Like I said, that debt, it really helps to pay that down, because like I said, that credit score is going to go up. Your credit report is going to start looking nice and clean and shiny. And so that reliability, or that responsibility that people are looking at when they're looking to see, like, hey, is this person responsible with their money? They're going to see that, hey, this person is doing something and they're cleaning up their credit worthiness. So she started focusing on paying off her debt. She started cooking at home more. And now I do know groceries are kind of pricey, especially right now. We're dealing with a lot of inflation, but believe it or not, the fast food chains also went up in price. So she started cooking at home more. Also, too, those restaurants, they've gone up in price, a lot of them. She started cooking more. Now, remind you, Sarah is a single mother with two kids. Any subscriptions that she had that she wasn't really using, she canceled those. I know a lot of those subscriptions are like $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, but the same way that adds up to go out the door, it can add up to stay in the house, and so you really can save a lot of money with them subscriptions. And she even started a side hustle, and the side hustle was just to bring in some extra cash. Like I said, Sarah was living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, so an extra income is definitely something that is necessary in today's age. Okay. So she, like I said, she started a side hustle. Now, Sarah started saving very aggressively. Okay, on a she opened a high yield savings account, and she gave her a little bit of percentage of the money that she was just holding into that account, and then she also started an emergency fund. It's start a $1 at a time, $1 at a time. That's basically all she did. She also started investing in low cost index funds. Some of you will know what that is, and some of you won't. But we'll discuss index funds on another day. All right. She also started taking advantage of some long term growth potential. So, like those certificates of deposits, you know them as CDs or IRAs and things of that nature. She started actually putting money over there as well. And so that she could, have something to kind of a nest egg that she can build off of. Now, of course, it wasn't easy, but and she did it. I mean, there were some sacrifices, many sacrifices that had to be made along the way, but these were things that came out of her want pile. She didn't take things out of her need pile. She kept a roof over her children's head. She also, kept paying her bills and things. But some of the things that they wanted, they didn't always get at that time because she had a goal in mind. Okay. All right. Now, it took about 5 years of hard work and dedication, but Sarah, she did achieve her goal. She did that. She ended up paying off all her debt. She built up a substantial emergency fund and even got started on a college fund for her children. Remember, Sarah had 2 children. 5 years. It only took 5 years. It may sound like a lot right now, but to be honest with you, 5 years goes by so quick. You literally, you'll blink your eyes and 5 years will be gone. So today, Sarah is financially independent. She has enough money in her savings and her investments to cover her living expenses. She no longer lives from paycheck to paycheck. And she also has the freedom to make choices that weren't possible before. All right. Just small things. She likes to take her children on vacation. If she's pursuing a passion project, something that it's a hobby, something she likes to do. Now that she has now that she dedicated 5 years of her life of making sure that she's putting money in those right places, and some of the money that is working for her was making returns, she is able to do more things. Did I say Sarah was rich? No, I did not. Did I say Sarah's story was of someone making 100,000 a year or better? No, I did not. I said that Sarah was living paycheck to paycheck. She got her side hustle. She started just saving money on things that was in her wants pile. She actually sat aside and did some emergency fund. Set that aside as well. You're saving money for that. And so now Sarah's in a lot better place. She is just taking vacations with her children. I'm not saying that's the only thing she does. She still works. She still has her side hustle, but something she wasn't able to do before, such as taking her kids on a vacation, she's able to do now. She no longer is living from paycheck to paycheck because she has, put in a little time and dedication. Now, Sarah's story is just a testament to the power of financial education and also the importance of setting some financial goals. She proved that basically, if you're determined and if you have some discipline, it is achievable for not just Sarah, but for everyone. I can attest to this as well. It is achievable for everyone. I was not that person that was making $100,000, but just like Sarah, I sat down and became disciplined. I started saving. I started tracking my income. I created that budget. I also am working with someone else. So, I mean, it all has helped, and we have helped one another out and got ourselves into a more financial independent place to the point where we can do things that we weren't able to do a couple years ago. And I haven't even made it to year 5 yet. This has been like year 4 for me. So I haven't made it to year 5 yet. I still have one more year, maybe like a year and a half actually, where I can really honestly say I started really seeing the difference between where I was and where I am now. So I encourage everybody to do that. Look, if you are on your financial journey, understand that every day counts. And yeah, you may not win the lottery tomorrow, but over time, you will see that all your efforts are definitely not being done in vain. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Leave any comments, concerns, or questions in your in the comment section, please. And also make your way over to the Pennywise channel on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed to that channel so you can get all of its latest updates. And yeah, we will see you guys in another video. Thank you again for tuning in. Peace.